That felt so close, Harvey, a 2-2 draw in the end. How did the players look back and reflect on that one?
Yeah, it's obviously it's disappointing in the end. That we did well in times in the game and we dealt with them well. Obviously tactically a good side and they have a certain way of playing, and I thought we stopped them progressing a lot in the game. Obviously we were ahead until late on, and it's disappointing to concede late on.
I was going to say Brighton flying at the minute, but Danny was relatively untroubled until the end. It says so much about the way the team set up, the way that the team approached the game.
Yeah, we obviously want to set up in a way to stop them using their strengths, and I thought we did that. We probably frustrated them a little bit, and I think when Mordy was called upon late on, he made some good saves, and then the one at the end sneaks in. So it's disappointing. I think we probably dropped off a bit too deep late on and invited a bit too much pressure, but we were dealing with it up until obviously the goal. So yeah, it's disappointing.
Is there a bit of encouragement from being one down but coming back to almost win it?
Yeah, I think so. We spoke before the game and we said the different scenarios. If we go one up, what happens if we go one down? It's going to be about sort of digging in, showing that spirit, and we did that. It was good to score a couple of goals. We obviously haven't been scoring recently and firing, so that was a good positive. It was just obviously a late goal, which is it makes it feel like a defeat. It's disappointing. 3 points would have been great for us.
I suppose all about timings of goals, but how much of a boost was Mark's goal just before half time?
Yeah, it was important. It gives you that little bit of confidence going into the break. If not, it's more of a negative going in there. You get that goal, because I thought in the first half we played well. We probably didn't deserve to be going in one down, so that goal just sort of evened it out and probably where we should have been at half time, and gave us something to build on.
You put us in front. Were you surprised about how much room you were left with at the back post?
A little bit, yeah. It's sort of something that we looked at in training. If the ball does get flicked onto that area, I've got to be there to put it away. You can't let it just run through. So I was there, I was in my spot, and the ball fell to me nicely, and obviously it was good to put us in front.
Not sure if you keep an eye on your stats, but 5 in 10 Premier League games, which is a real healthy return. But I suppose your first goal since the break, so it will feel like you've kind of got that off your shoulders.
Yeah, I think so. Myself and the team got going since the break. So I think today's going to be a good positive for us, even though the 3 points weren't there. Performance-wise, scoring a few goals, there was a lot of positives to take, and we've obviously got the Cup next week and then back into the Prem. So we've got a lot to work on and a lot to build on, I think, going into the second half of the season.
Speaking of those positives, everyone was obviously disappointed last week at Nottingham Forest. Did that feel more like Leicester today, the fight and the hunger was there?
Yeah, I think we played well in parts, but in other parts we weren't probably at the top of our game. We weren't as crisp and attacking as we have been, I think. But then on the other side, everyone was working hard, everyone was digging in. You could see when we were 2-1 up, everyone was fighting to hold on to that lead, even though that they were pushing. It was just that little bit at the end. You want to keep the ball out your net. We didn't, for whatever reason, and yeah, it's gutting.
Some big games coming up, as you mentioned, the Cup game, but then Villa, Spurs, Man United, Arsenal. So much to look forward to for you and the players.
Yeah, I think as players, they're the tests that you want. I think we always turn up and we always do well against the big teams, and it's a good challenge. It's the games that you want to be playing in. It's an opportunity for us to build on today, get through in the Cup next week, and then, like you say, we've got some big challenges coming up. Hopefully, go and get a few positive results there and climb my way up the table.
One more positive, James Maddison returning, certainly gives the fans a lift. Does it give you as players a lift as well?
Yeah, definitely. I think with Kiernan as well, obviously coming back, it's good to have them players back. It's only going to improve the squad, and hopefully going forward now, get players back and keep the players we have fit, and our strong should be as strong as it can be, and that can help us push on.